Tina, your act has been described somewhat as a very exciting act. Do you think artists are becoming more reliant upon the visual aspects rather than their own personality, as it were?
My own personal opinion, I think so. I think if people wanted to just sort of hear you sing, they could just as easily stay home and listen at their record player. But I think when they come out, they want to see a little bit more entertainment, a little bit more what you have to offer, and talent as far as being versatile.
Do you think artists are beginning to think in terms of spending a lot more money on their stage acts rather than relying on their own personal ability?
Well, I think they're beginning to get into it more than think of it. A lot of groups have added background voices and a few dances and just for variety.
Would you
Would you two have made it without your exciting act on singing alone?
Well, I'm a little bit of everything, so I think so. Well, we've had the iCats and our band with us from the very beginning. So it would be very difficult to say, really. I guess like if it was just Ike and myself and we felt the need for it, we would add whatever we felt we needed. But our show has always been geared as such.
You were virtually the pioneers of the visual aspects of an act in terms of the excitement that's generated on stage. Do you think many artists are copying you now?
Well, I couldn't really say maybe copying me. Maybe it's they're trying to bring out excitement, within themselves or whatever. So it's more like the people, the public, is what the people are asking for. So they're trying to do a little bit of it. It's I wouldn't call it copy, really. It's just sort of keeping up with the trend of what's going on and what's needed at the present.
How do you see the future of rock and rhythm and blues and things of the nature? Do you think they'll last a lot longer?
Well, music itself, it goes on. It's like retrograding. It goes back into R&B, from R&B into pop. For the first time now, it's been like pop, which considered like pop, but it's like a new world, so it's like a new word. But all music is like sort of basically the same with a few. I'm not a musician. I'm only speaking from a performer, singer, so forth. But it's all basically always the same, really. Music is music.
From your knowledge, are many artists in the States beginning to think in terms of Australia as a venue? Is it becoming a popular place to come to?
Again.
Artists in the States thinking of Australia as a venue, is it becoming a popular place to come to for them to perform?
I think so. I was in Las Vegas to catch an act there, and a lot of the talent there was speaking up Australian. I wasn't aware that people came here so much, and after speaking with John, the promoter, I found that it is, everybody's sort of heading in this direction, so I'll find out what it's all about this trip.
Is it because the trade in the States is becoming rather slack, that people aren't going to as many shows there, and artists are having to go overseas to begin to get money, as it were?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a new one.
No, I think any place you are, whether you're in America, I don't think if you're any good in America, I think you got to be good. You got to draw wherever you go to. So I don't think that that the artists, like, what do you mean? I think that's what you meant. Like the acts in America, like if they can get, the work is getting scarce there, and so then they start to venture out overseas. I don't think that's the case.
Oh, no, I don't think that's the case at all. It's sort of almost the countries are sending for us. It's the need that they need for us.
I think that today, the generation today, they venture out more than the other generation, and then I think the foreign countries, like even in Europe, you couldn't even afford to go to Europe 6 years ago and stay 45 days. Well, today you can do it because you got the young generation, like, they just come out.
Yeah.
Where, I don't know, like 7 years ago, a promoter couldn't afford to bring a group like our group over there because it would cost too much. Because we was 20 of us total, and just the airfares alone, like, what, $1,100 a piece round trip. So it would take a lot of money for a promoter to bring a group over like this, And I think it's the countries that's trying to bring what's happening in America, whatever they're doing in America, bringing the accent over, whether they're from America, England, or Germany. I just think it's just the world is getting closer together, period.
Well, now that you're here, what are we going to see from you?
What are we going to say? What are we going to say?
What are we going to see from you?
What are we going to see? Well, you're going to see...
Don't tell.
Oh, okay. Ike says don't tell.
Our best.
Thanks very much.
Thanks.
To get us still for a picture.